Hello, IK here. Welcome to part 2, e-commerce by React Redux. Now, when I start to work, I must start two servers. One is a MySQL server, and the other is Node.js server, Express application on server Node.js, and after that application, start application, e-commerce. Here in this control panel, I must start Apache server, Apache, and MySQL server. I want to manual start this Apache and MySQL because that I know every starting of work in this problem that how many servers I need here. Okay, now start server Node.js. It is my backend application. It is application for Express application on Node.js server. And that application is API for my application communicate with the data in MySQL. Okay, here it is it is node server.js. Here I named it server.js, better say ChatGPT named it like it, and in some other I named it, ChatGPT named it index.js. In any case, it is in my backend application, folder and application, and enter. Here it is, it's okay. And now I must start, here is stop start, and now start was npm start of this application. Application is e-retail admin. Here it is. Here is application e-retail admin. And in this video, I show how I copy update from Tank 1 application. Okay, let's get to code. Here it is. I start from source of action. Source of action, and this action is update, and our action is click on the button update, and where it is in departments list. Departments list. Departments list. Here it is category. Here it is departments list. I must find the update button. Update. It is in post excerpt. Department post excerpt, and in that component we have a update button. Here it is, update button. I copy this from Tank 1 application, Tank 1 MySQL application. A copy, and what I change here, this department.department ID, because I have not now ID only, but I have department ID because I need I need to know that department ID, category ID, etc. Because it is important to relation database when we have a lot of table and have a relation between, because some we have in table we have primary key and foreign key, and cannot be all ID, and we don't know by name what is what. Okay, department ID. It is only changes because handle update stay like before. It means I copy this button here, change name, change terms here, and of course after that, when we button click, we have a handle update. Handle update arrow function, event on click, call, arrow function, and the execution of arrow function means execution handle update. It is standard call of a function. In body of arrow function, we have a standard syntax for call function handle update, and parentheses. Inside of parentheses, we have a parameter department ID. And department ID, it means here would be department ID one number of concretely department, what we click update. And okay, now I must copy handle update. And I copy handle update, and here it is. Handle update is equal arrow function. Declaration of this handle update, this variable, this object equal function, arrow function with parameter ID. It is number what we clicked, department ID. And in body of that function, we have call of function set update ID with parameter ID concretely. It means that variable update ID, what is declared here, update ID, it is empty. Now it will be a set update ID, it will be number, concretely number of department ID. And set show edit form before was false. Look at here, set show edit form. User state was false. Now it is set show edit form now is true. And when we get down, what after re-rendering, because after changes this state show edit form and state update ID, after changes set by function set update ID and set show edit form, and all that we provoke, we induce by click on update button. After re-rendering, situation is here in this logic now is different. Now show edit form is true, not false. And update ID is some number. It means show edit form true, it is 1, and logic means both sides must be 1. Oh, this side is this, and update ID equal department ID. It is true. Also, and true and true, 1 and 1 means entire result of this expression, logical expression, is 1, is true. And if it is true after question mark, because here it is not if else structure, but it is ternary construct, ternary operator. And after question mark would be execution what is after question mark. In contrary, we see update button, but now we will see update form. Update form, and that update form, there is props. It means component update department form. There is input, two input state, what we call props. Department props equal concretely department, and the set show edit form equal concretely function set show edit form. This concretely, it is defined by curly brackets, and set show edit form, it is function, and here is reference to function set show edit form. That function is here, set show edit form. Owner of this function and this reference of function, or it is original, is component post excerpt, component post excerpt set show edit form. It is born, created here in department excerpt, and we take reference of that, and by this set show edit form props equal reference of set show edit form function, and also department equal department, concretely department, what we click below which we click button update. Okay, this now we have a situation that update department form is visible, and it is and now I must copy update department form. Here it is, update department form. It is component where state, name, description, but it is interesting that that local name, set name, this structured assignment, we call it this construction, start value, initial value is department name. It is coming from props department. From props department, there is a department ID, name, and description. And the initial department name. And here, description would be a department description initial value. It means state name. We will see in the form department name, and here in form we will see description of department description. Which department? Department at which button update we click. And now we can intervene and change that name and description and send and dispatch it to Redux, but not directly. Dispatch it by tang function, dispatch it and send request to MySQL by APIs, node server on API express application to MySQL server, and MySQL response data, if all is okay, response data, what means response same what we request. It is also a response. And with that response data, ID, name, and updated name and description, it is payload to Redux reducer. And that payload changes existing state by immutable way, and we have a new state, but original state never touch. It is immutable way of mutation. How? Original state would be copy, and payload and copy of original state. We take some would be changed. Copy would be changed by payload, and we will see new description list, new department list with updated that concretely department. Where it is. But now in this component, we have a new button update. Here we have input element in form, and we have text area. It is in text area is description, value, in input is name value, and when we change it, when and button update. It is a new button update. It is a second button. It is owner of this button update is update department form. Before update button is owner is department list component. And when we changes this name and description, that changes would be event on change, would call, in curly brackets, call arrow function, where event is our type on the keyboard. The typing activate call arrow function, event go, and our typing go like parameter in arrow function, and in body we have a set name function, and the parameter of set name function is target value. Target is here. Target is here input element, and the target here is description. Target here is the text area. After we finished changes name and description, we push button update. Push button update means disable submit, type submit, push button update. Here it is on click. It is event on click. On click. Set show edit on click call arrow function, and in body of arrow function we have a calling function set show edit form false. It is moment when we hide after we don't see a component update. Okay. And we don't see a component update, but also you click here, you see here on click event call set show edit form. It is props set show edit form, but that props, it is input props input state in component update department form. And that input, there is here, there is a parameter false, but that props is equal reference of set show edit form from department's excerpt component. And it means that update component as a child, it is a child component of department excerpt, department singular excerpt, it is child. That child activate, that child call function set show edit form function what is owned by parent component departments excerpt, because show edit form, it is a state of parent component, and that state can change only set show edit form also of owner is parent's component. But now from child component we call reference, and it is the same as we activate set show edit form, as we call set show edit form from parents. Because here from child component update, we call parents function set show edit form. And execution is on parents component, in parents component. Set show edit form to false, and we don't see update. But of course, I copy complete this update form from tank 1 MySQL and changes name, changes terms. Look at instead of update department update post form, I have update department form, and etc. Also, here is a department set show edit form. It is very simple changes name and absolutely zero cognitive energy I need here it, because naming is important. Here was post singular, I write department. Here was set show edit form, stay like it, set show edit form, no intervention. Intervention is only department and post. Terms post, because before I have post, on mock server it was array, now I have department table. There is I must make some changes in database. Now it is singular of table, department, category, but it must be plural. Departments, because table is more department, not one department. And after that changes in database, I must intervene here in this React application to change and server express application to change where I need to change. I think that intervention would be only in, I need only in Express server, because SQL name of table is only important in only important for SQL query. But all others terms is okay. Depend about name of state. But the name of table is important only for SQL query. Okay, back to update. It means copy of that. I changed what I need to change, and by it was not go fast because ID post.id change in department ID, not only ID, and in a lot of places sometimes I something don't see, oversee, etc., and step by step all go correct. And we said here what happened when we click update here. When we click button update, because button is type submit, it means that form there is a event submit. It means click on button, and that form on submit, when happen it is submit is event of form. On submit event, JavaScript event, equal, it means calling in curly brackets, name of on update department clicked. It before was on post, on update post, singular, post clicked. It is very, very simple change names post and posters where need plural to department singular and departments plural where I need. And it is calling of function, and on update department clicked, that function there is a reference, and it is a reference of that function. We call that reference because we have two kind of call function syntax. Here is one syntax without parentheses and without parameter calling's reference of function. And we can call function with parentheses and parameter. It is very, very known and standard calling what is common in every programming language, call function by parameter, but call name of function and parentheses. Here it is news for me, because here is a functional programming. And in functional programming, I can call function also calling reference of that function. And now I look at it on update departments click function. Here it is on update departments click function. That you see that reference, that object, that reference, we declare constant, and the name of that, it is a reference. Reference of what? Right side. It is asynchron arrow function with, again, event parameter. Event, what event is? It is submit. But form, when we submit form, there is a open behavior, and we want to stop that behavior of a form. It is sending get method, post method, etc. But we want stop it, and activity translate to abstraction, and what follow. And event arrow function, asynchron arrow function, go in body. We stopped prevent default behavior of form when submit, but we want behavior translate to abstraction. This is it, abstraction. It means if can say, if it is logical one, dispatch data abstraction means function dispatch. We call function dispatch. This is calling name of function with parentheses. Inside of that parenthesis, we have name of function. Function is parameter of function. Update department is function, and it is a parameter of dispatch function. Update department function, there is a parameter, look at here, ID, department ID, and name, value is name, description is description. It is object, curly brackets means object with properties ID, name, and description, and concretely value from form update when we click button update. And if all is okay here, if all is okay, we have a next statement, set show edit form false. It means update form will be hide after that. Will be hide because this logic would be false. Set show edit form false, and it means that update department form, we must now look at it. It is in slice, department slice. Okay, let's go to department slice. Department slice, here it is. It is update function. Here it is, department slice. It is the department reducer. Here it is all about reducer. And update, here it is update. It is copy of update post. Here is update department. Copy from tank1 MySQL. It would be always now in description link to Git repository of that application. It is one CRUD what is now building block, single building block for all my React Redux application. I only copy that here momentarily. I need copy for 3 tables. Now I talk about table departments. And here it is, update department is not final stop. Update department call function create asynchron tank. Create asynchron tank. And that function create asynchron tank need parameters like this. It is properties for action object. And second properties is payload. Departments update, it is one properties, it is type of action. And second would be payload, and that payload is what we have in MySQL, what we have after a request. And it is asynchron arrow function with the parameters ID, name, description. We send, and in body of arrow function, we have await, Axios put, a request. This is address of endpoint. Endpoint here is MySQL. And it is request. Axios put request, and here is a name description. That request function put, there is address of endpoint. That address, there is ID variable, and because of that we have tick, backstick, back tick. We need it. It is template, literal template, and we need it, that tick, when we connect, when we write together a script like string, data type, and variable. It is together. We don't need to write plus and that construction. And it is first parameter, and with ID concretely. And the second parameter is name and description object. It is interesting that we need it in this position, this location, with the endpoint address, because it would be, you will see, it is very, very important combination. Why? We will see on the server in Express application. And return is ID, name, description. It would be, if all is okay, we have that return ID, name, description. It is returned to whom? To Redux. It would be dispatched to object action with the type of action, and the payload would be dispatched to Redux store reducer, concretely reducer. And it means it is here. It is extra reducers, a builder, and add case here, update department. I take only write coding only for fulfilled. And here it is copy. I copy this from Tank1 MySQL application, and all that copy and changes name. I explained it in many situation video before, but now I repeat. It means add case, update department fulfilled. It is dispatch after pending. Tank function dispatch pending. It is waiting response from MySQL on a request. We waiting response. It is pending, but now is fulfilled. But after that, we have fulfilled if all is okay. If not, we have rejected. But we have fulfilled. If we have fulfilled what is for us interested, in input value, input state and action, but this state is copy of original state on output of reducer, and action, here is action object, there is type of action, it is a string type of action, and payload. Payload, it is object of ID, name, description, and the type of action said what to do with payload and what to do with payload. Status changes in succeeded, and we declare here object. It is the structure assignment action payload. Here it is object. Payload is properties of action. And that payload, there is ID, name, and the description. And here in the structure assignment construction, it means that this object, we declare this object, what exists in payload, and assign value is action payload. Action payload. We have often array here and use state. Now we can the structure assignment use with the object action payload, and here it is curly brackets, it is object. What is usefulness of the structured assignment? Usefulness is that we now, from this one statement, we have immediately practically we have three variables. We have three states. Here is a three state. ID, name, description in this object. And now how will be it updated in copy of original state? We declare a variable existing department. We declare value state departments. It is name of this reducer, and this state department, it is the object. State is departments, and departments here, it is properties of this state. This state here means this. We are in this territory of slice, Name is department, and it is object department. What have three properties. One property is the same name, departments, is, and the second is status, and the third is error. It means that we have departments dot departments, but instead of departments dot departments, we write state, because here state, name of state, here is departments, object with three properties. And now I go get up where we see, look at departments is array. Status idle, error no. It is initial value. But this department, there is three initial state, also called departments. And it means it is state. Initial state is, this is, we can call it initial state, not department, because this state is department. Here it is. This state is, here it is, name of this slice, department slice. It is reducer, department's reducer. And that reducer, state of that reducer is object department. Original state would have three properties, but one of properties is again department. But now it is interesting, update department now is interesting, that we declare existing department equal state, it is departments, but here it is array. Array. Departments array. We spoke about object, but here it is array, because find method, there is only array. Array have find methods, and departments here is array also, that our departments is array in initial value, we declare it as array. And find, in that departments, we find, and the method find, that there is arrow function, department is argument, equal department ID, equal ID what coming from MySQL. And if it is true, find stop. First true, find stop. It means it is find, and it is object. Find, always find object, not array, but object. And in departments array, find first member, but departments array, there is a members. Members are object. Members are object. And that object, members object, there is ID, name, description, three properties. But object, you see in array of post in a remote server, post, array post, there is a member object. Square, parentheses, square braces, inside of that is curly braces. And inside of curly braces, it is ID, name, description. Okay, find First condition, this condition is satisfied. Find method stop, don't find more, and it is a result of this. It means if stop, if find, okay, exist department exists. After that, if existing department exists, after that, explicit here, existing department name equal name, what coming name, it is what coming from MySQL. Existing department description equal description. It is directly changes, but must be immutable. How it is possible that we write direct changes? Not. It is possible because there is a slice with the package of Redux toolkit coming IMER library, and that IMER library make immutable changes. It means copy state and the changes copy, and after that remove original state, and we have a new state. Again, take care how many state and what happened here. A state of this slice, this reducer, is object what have properties departments. State, name of state is departments, plural, and object. That object, there is a departments array, and that departments array and properties, and status properties and error properties. But that departments array, there is a member object. Members are object, ID, name, and description is properties of that object. Okay, here it is. So it is a reducer and departments slice reducer, what we call in store. In store, here it is a store. We call it departments reducer. Departments reducer, and we input it from departments slice. Department slice. All that slice is about reducer. All code what we see on it on its slice. Back to update department, update form department, and okay, update the department for no slice. We was on the slice, and here it is the slice, and now we must go to the server. This point, this path, this address of endpoint. Go to server. Here it is server. Server ChatGPT code with that server, and for me not more interesting explanation, but if you're interesting explanation, copy this to ChatGPT and they explain you this code. And here it is put important, app put, and that application of Express on Node.js server. It is all local, and that application, there is a put method, and it is that method, there is a parameter where first parameter is address, department's ID. Because of that, is important that ID in address together with the string here, and request, response. Okay, we have a request, we have response. Here is both exist. Request is ID, name, description, changed, and the response will be also ID, name. At first, change is coming on the MySQL and would be execute, and okay, this is ID declared because it is parameter of request. What is request? Request is coming with this address. It is request, and this ID is parameter of that request. And the name and the description is body of request. It means that here in arrow function, parameter is request. It is ID, name, and but ID would be in address. It is parameter, this parameter, and name and description is object in the body request. It is properties body object, and like that. Of course, exclamation mark means no. If no name, no description, or nor description, any of the one or both, we will see on console this message of error. Contrary, return, what return? Return res. Status 400 and JSON, pardon, it is only console, but return if no name or logical or, this is operand or there is no description, would be return properties, statuses, properties of object res response. We have response in status number 400 and in JSON, and okay, it was in format all together, would be in format JSON, and parameter of this construction, parameter is curly brackets. We will see error, and we will see name and description are required. And we see that if there is no name or description. Contrary, we send, here is the object database, there is a query method, and in that query it is SQL update department. Look at department. It is name of table, but must be plural departments. And here would I intervene and change it. And set name. Set name. Question mark, it is prepared, it is kind for security. That query, we send query, that sending from one server to other server, sending our name and the description of our data must be security, and this question mark we send before. At first we send question mark, we can say the documents with question mark instead of real data. description question mark instead of real description, where department ID equal question mark instead real concretely ID. And after that coming real variable name, description, and ID, and error, error and comma result would be for us error or description. Error or description. It is all in. Okay, this it is via in query, and go to body curly brackets. In body there is if error return this, if response means all is okay. If we have response, and status would be 200 JSON in JSON format ID name and description, and it would be response, and it is finished about put. This I copy this from server of working application, my building block, CRUD, tank 1, application tank 1, MySQL. It is here. Here it is. Here it is. Get post put. Here it is. All that I copy and changes name. Instead of posters, I have departments. All other. Look at it. Is no, put. I close. Here it is. Absolutely copy from here, and only changes name. And it is the last station in all what I need change in copy from button update, first button update in departments list, and after that update departments form, slice, departments slice, and server express application here is a server, and it's all. And of course, I must have a table and MySQL database. And you must know, of course, if you work that database, create database, you must know relation database create. Okay, it's all very long path, and I every time must does it if I need if ChatGPT is not create for me, but I don't. ChatGPT created what created, and thanks for it. But it is better for me copy and changes. Okay, thank you for watching this video.